I can hear you now. Hello.
Oh, now you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay.
My
So,
name's Carol. Are you Anam?
yes, I am.
Where do you live, Anam?
I'm from India, like
Very good.
Delhi.
You live in Delhi?
Yep.
Very good. I know a lot of Indian food. I like Indian
Oh,
food.
oh, that's great.
Did you know Indian food is very popular in the UK?
Well, actually, no. Is it really
Really?
popular?
Very popular. It's one of our most popular foods.
Oh,
There are Indian restaurants everywhere in the UK.
okay. I
And
see.
I used to live in a city called Manchester. Have you heard of Manchester?
Yep, I have heard of Manchester, but I don't live in Manchester.
I know, you live in Delhi.
Yeah. So
Delhi is a
today's
huge,
lesson is
big
IELTS.
city. Is it a big
Yeah,
city?
yeah, it is a big city. So
Where do
today,
you, yeah,
yeah,
today?
um, I have IELTS session.
An IELTS session?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Do you want to practice IELTS speaking part one?
yeah. IELTS
That's great.
speaking part one, speaking one.
Very good. Let's practice that. First of all, can you tell me how old you are?
I am 10 years old.
Very
Well,
good. You're starting IELTS. That's great.
well, I've just heard people on YouTube talking
Yeah.
about IELTS, uploading videos on IELTS preparation, and I was just
Yes.
like, what is IELTS? I would do a session on Cambly with a tutor so that I actually know what is IELTS.
Very good.
Okay, so we have seven activities here.
We do. So, I guess you don't know about the IELTS exam, do you? So, I can take you through the overview if you like.
Well, I know about IELTS exam. I have studied of it because I didn't even know what it is.
Do
It
you
is
know?
an
Yeah.
yeah. What do I know? Please go ahead.
No, yeah, you tell me what you know. And
Well, I know that it is an exam which we give the exam when we want to go outside for work or to study.
yes, that's right. It's a standard test that everyone around the world can do to test their English
Yeah.
if they want to go and work or study in a English speaking country. You are spot on. Do
Okay.
you know how many parts there are in the exam?
Yep, I know there are four parts. We have writing, reading, listening, and speaking.
Yes, but then in the test there are three parts to the test. So
Okay.
these are the three parts, and so there is part one.
Yeah, part two, part three.
Yes. Now, part one is the easiest. So it's good we start with part one.
So,
Okay, we
if
can
it's
practice.
easy,
Yeah.
if it's easy, then we would move to part two.
It isn't easy, it's the
Okay.
easiest.
Oh,
Nothing in the IELTS test is easy. But
yeah,
what students often say is they find parts two and three more challenging
yeah.
because you have to speak
But
more yourself.
speaking is the best,
It
actually.
is. Why do you think speaking is the best?
Because it just we practice our speaking skills, and when we know English and just we cannot speak, then speaking is the main thing to do.
How do you learn English, Anam? Do you learn at school or do you have like classes at home with your mum?
well well, I don't learn English at the school. I learned English when it was the COVID-19, and
Yes.
till now I learned English. That's why.
So like
Just
three
because of the
years.
COVID. Yep.
Really? Why did you start learning because of COVID? Because you did classes at home?
Yeah, but just I knew how to read English, but I just
Ah,
couldn't speak. That's why. So,
you did.
let-
Do you read books in English?
yeah, I do read books, novels. That's what I love to do in
Good.
English the most. Let's move to part one. Yeah, it will be more fun, I guess.
So, do you want to read through the format of part one, or do you
Well,
want
I
to
have
practice a
already
question?
read.
You've already read
Well,
it.
yeah.
Let's
So
skip
I
it
want to
then.
move ahead. Yeah.
And we don't need to do the marking rubrics. You want to practice a question. Don't worry about this at the moment.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Okay, we can look at the vocabulary to do with art first.
So
Do
we
you want to
have,
do this?
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Are
let's
you
look.
checking my speaking with this?
I'm checking your understanding.
Okay.
So you have a look at,
Inspired.
yes. You let me know if you don't know any, if you're not sure
Okay.
about any words. So you say
Okay.
them.
Inspired, motivated, passionate, creative, and
Great.
verbs to adore, to
Mm-hmm.
create, to
Yes.
have a passion for something,
Good.
to think outside the box. A
Good.
picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah,
A work of art interested in, fascinated by,
good.
and linking words first, next, finally.
Are there any phrases or words that you don't understand that you want me to explain in more detail?
Well, I have, well, I know these
You
phrases
do?
and collocations. Yep.
Very good.
So let's
Do you
move
want to
on
go to a
ahead.
question?
Yeah, sure. I
Oh,
want to go to questions.
this is an example question with good, better, and best answers. So, what I would say to you is if you want to achieve the best type of answer,
Yeah.
you should look at this example. It's
Okay.
usually two or three sentences and
Okay.
and it gives more detail.
All right.
Can you see the difference
Well, yeah, I can.
between these answers? Like this good
Yeah,
answer says I've never visited art galleries, well maybe in the future.
but
But
I only visit art galleries if that is a true guide.
yeah,
But to tell you the truth, art galleries are boring. I'm only interested in visiting one if there is a tour guide in
yeah.
the gallery.
So let's have a look for a question for you.
Okay,
Hmm.
what what are the differences between living in the city and the countryside? Well, actually, living in my own country is much more better because I have always lived in my own country where I was born and raised, so that could be a really good thing to live in the country where you were raised. But if you like to go to another country or living in the countryside, then it's up to you. What would you like to do if you are going to other countries for work or for study, then that's actually the studying matter or work matter. If you get an opportunity to study or to teach, to work in any country like in the UK, that's why you are going. So yeah, that could be a really nice achievement. That's the answer I would just give you.
What job do you want to do when you are older, or don't you know yet?
I don't even know yet
You don't know.
because
That's okay. You have plenty of time.
yeah, I really have time to
Wh-
take.
Why don't you try this question? What are the
Okay.
differences between galleries and museums?
Well, I would not answer this because I'm not
Okay.
sure about my own opinion. because I am not really interested in these types of art galleries things to tell you the truth.
So, if you're doing IELTS, you have to answer any question they ask you. So, if you
Oh,
said that in the IELTS exam, it would be a fail.
oh
So,
yeah,
this is how I can teach you. What you could say as an answer, you can say, I'm not interested in visiting art galleries.
yeah. That's what I answered you. I told you the truth.
But it asks you what are the differences between galleries and museums. So
Well,
the main difference is art galleries have paintings in them,
yeah, but
but museums have all kinds of things in them. But you can go
yeah,
into
all
more
kind of
detail.
paintings.
Or
I was
clothes. Like I've been to museums and I've seen old cars, old aeroplanes, dinosaur bones, jewelry. Whereas an art
totally
gallery,
everything
yeah, all old things. Like,
because all ancient things because they
that's
save
right.
it for memories.
Yes, exactly. Whereas galleries, they usually only have paintings or sculptures.
Yeah.
Galleries are more pieces of art, works of art.
Okay.
Okay?
That's the answer I would give. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Also, this one is about the differences between living in the city, like Delhi,
Yeah. And
or
living in
the
countryside.
countryside, like where it isn't a city.
Yep.
You
So
live in
it's
a
just up
city.
to us. Yeah, it's our opinion. What do we think about city and countryside?
Exactly right. It's asking you what are the differences. So if I answered this, I would say, well, this is an example. The primary
Okay.
difference, let's read
Well,
this.
if I would just say, "Oh, I cannot answer this," I would just lose all my fans.
Exactly, yeah. So answer it in your way. Always answer the question.
But somehow you will get some bans instead of getting at least no bans.
Pardon?
Well, you would at least get some bans instead of getting not even one or
Yes,
half
exactly. You'll get some points.
what you need. Now,
These are
what do I
useful
have to do?
phrases. These are useful phrases. So when you need to agree with the statement,
I completely agree that, or you can
yeah,
say that again.
exactly. Or if you disagree, if you don't agree, I'm
I'm
not
not
quite sure.
quite that. And when you need to express facts or data from a source according to.
So I can say,
Okay.
according to the BBC, duh, 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 duh.
Yeah.
It's because they said that.
So it is what we will answer depending on the question, or the
That's right.
question is type of question. Oh
Yes.
my god, only 15 seconds left.
I know. It was very nice to meet you. What will you do now? What time
Well,
is it?
it's here 4:47.
Okay. Is it nearly dinner time?
Yeah,
Nice to
bye.
meet you. Bye bye.
Have a
Enjoy
nice
your
day.
afternoon. Thank you. You